or do you want me to do that too? All you gotta do is point this left to right. I wouldn't dump this on you last week. So just track the puck right and just make sure the bottom of this lines up with the boards. Right? You just don't want to be like this. In case something, you want to make sure you see all the action along the bottom of the boards. Right? And it sees what's behind these edges here, right? So if you go over into the corner, right? As soon as you see the corner, you're good there. You don't need to come all the way over like that. Okay. Right? Yeah. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can please rise, remove your hats for the flag of Canada.
On. Okay. Welcome to tonight's hockey game between your KVHS Valley Blue Knights and the LJR Patriots. This is the third meeting between the two teams, with LJR winning the first game 5-3, and then most recently in Shediac, they came away with a 5-4 victory over the Blue Knights. So Blue Knights will look to rebound with their first win in the series here on home ice. Early start to tonight's game, 6:30 start as opposed to the traditional 8:15, probably to accommodate the travel for LJR getting back to Shediac tonight. Just about ready for puck drop. Blue Knights will start with Cormier, Landon, Glanton, Reed, with Holden Masters and Nelson, with Liam Gillespie in the net. LJR just chips it off the glass. Cormier dumps it in behind the net. Gillespie's going to play the puck himself. Out to Landon Glant. Landon circles through the middle. He's coming down the right-hand side. Just dumps it in. He'll go after and chase himself. Glant with a body. Nelson keeps the puck in. Malik Doucet picks it up. He's looking for some options. He's going to circle back behind his net. Reassess the situation. He finds Gogan on the half wall. Gogan far ice, cross ice. It's going to be an icing here. Nope. Nelson will pick the puck up behind the net. He'll stop up. He's going to rim it to Glant. He's got Reed going off the wing. Just missed Reed on the pass. Lucas Arsenault with the puck. Arsenault, stretch pass up to Melanson. Melanson's going to quick it back to Moran. Moran's going to cut through the middle. Tries to go fancy. Just gets around Masters. Chip over. Just misses. LJR with the first good hockey scoring opportunity of the game tonight. Just over a minute in. Coopers wins the draw back to Curry. Curry's in a battle with his guy. He does kick it up to Kierson. Kierson tries to kick it by, almost. Does get out. He's coming down the middle, kicks it out to Trites. Trites fires it on net, but blocked on the way. Curry's going to pinch here, keep the puck in down low. Cooper's in a battle. He's going to be joined by Kierson. Kierson's trying to fish it out. Coopers kicks it out to Trites. Trites behind the net. He's looking. Almost had Coopers just in his feet. LJR going to exit the zone with Melanson. Melanson to Glant. Carries it out wide. Tries to jam it in short. Tries a wraparound. Gillespie just gets back to make that stop. Cooper's going to pick it up here. Tries to chip it by, but gets stuck on the wall. Trixie does get out to the neutral zone, and that line's going to change. Into the Blue Knights bench for a stop to play. 2 minutes in, no score. LJR with one shot on goal. Did that just go off? I heard a sound. Did I just heard a sound? Did that just click off or go off of Bluetooth?
What did you say? Oh, no. There's an alert on the screen. Yeah.
There we are. McLeod has a puck. McLeod circles. Over to Morin. Morin's big player. He kicks it up to number 10. Richard shot blocked by Brake. Mill kicks it out to the Leisure, kicks it in. Shot. Another block by Hubbard. 2 blocks for the Blue Knights on this one shift. Like to see that. Hubbard has it on the wall. Loses it. LJR looking for a guy out front. Unlucky bounce. 1-0 LJR. Looked like he was just trying to clear it out front. Hit somebody and ended up in the back of the net. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in, and LJR up 1-0 on your Blue Knights. All right, Blue Knights will look to reset. One back to LJR. Kelp's going to kick that in behind the net. Win and body his man. Comes back to Nelson. Nelson fires a shot on net just wide. Doucette's in there in the battle. LJR D to D. Up to Bork. Oh, big hit. Masters with a solid stand-up of Bork. Doucette has the puck now. Back to Bork. Bork cross ice. Finds Gagnon. Gagnon's run over as well. Masters going to pick the puck up. Looks for his partner. Just rimmed around the boards. Nelson will pick it up. Tries to clear the zone. Just can't get it out. Here we are. Shot. Saved by Gillespie. Landonglant's going to pick it up. Leave it for Masters. Finds Cormier coming through the middle. Cormier's going to come down the right-hand side. 1-on-3. Can't get by. Gagnon takes it down the left-hand side. He's being pressured by Landonglant. He just dumps it in behind the net. Gillespie's going to play it himself. Here comes Landonglant. Just can't get a handle on it. Lucas Arsenault will have the puck. Reed has it. Looking. Finds Landonglant. Shot. Save. Reed has it behind the net. Finds it again. Back of the net. Nick Cormier. Tie game. 4 minutes and 9 seconds in the game. Reed tried twice to find a guy in front. Finally found Cormier. Nick Cormier puts us on the board. 1-1 for your Blue Knights. Tie game right now. Melanson picks it up. Melanson. Little toe drop. Oh my gosh. 2-1. Probably about 3 seconds later, LJR win the face-off. They walk in. 2-on-1, back of the net. 2-1 goal. LJR up in front. Shots now 4-2 for the Patriots. What the hell? I know. All right, Blue Knights will look to regroup here. Cooper's on the draw. He's got Trites and he's got Kierstead. Puck's in Cooper's feet. Botor chips it in behind the net. Gillespie's going to stop that up. Break. Chips it around the corner to number 7. Don't know number 7. He must be an affiliate. Puck's free in the crease. Turn, shot, save. Kierstead banging his guy. He's in a battle. LJR comes up with the puck. Melanson, shot. Gillespie's just going to save this one and wait for a whistle, maybe get a fresh set of troops out there. Face off, Coopers wins it back. Masters. He's going to rim it around to Trites. Trites far side to Kierstead, just off his stick. Trites picks it up. He's going to carry it around the corner. Spins. Looks for the cycle. Finds Coopers for a quick shot. Nice glove save by the goalie. Lots of goals. We're 5 minutes in and we've got a 2-1 score. LJR up 2-1 on your Blue Knights. Draw comes back behind the net. McLeod picks it up. Finds Cole. Milne behind the net. Milne try to find Hubbard. Hubbard has it. Back to the point. Back to Brake. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard climbs a wall. He's going to come through the middle. He's going to give it back to Brake. Brake finds Spencer McLeod. McLeod's going to be in the corner. He's going to find Milne behind the net. Milne's looking. He finds the guy at the point. Masters going to walk in. Lots of traffic. Shot. Rebound. Cleared out by the LJR. Landry with the puck. He's just going to dump it in. His teammates are going to change. He's going to be the only one playing pressure. Masters carries the puck up. Finds McLeod. McLeod tried to chip it by Gagnon, but intercepted. Milne's going to regroup. Goes to Brake. Breaks. Tried to go cross ice. Almost intercepted, but Hubbard picks it up. McLeod to Gallant. Gallant bank pass up to Kelp. Kelp going in with speed. He's got Hubbard with him. Kelp shot wide. Puck clears the zone. Gallant picks it up. Over to his partner Nelson. Nelson finds number 20. I'm not sure who's wearing number 20 tonight for the Blue Knights. Might be Mason Lonis. Kelp in a battle. Bogan clears the zone. Cormier. Here's Nelson. Nelson. Botor picks that off and jumps it back into the far corner. Nelson will pick this up again with Cormier on him. Cochran has it. He just chips it through the middle. Race for the puck here. Botor and who I think is Lonis. Lonis knocks him over. Gallant tries to keep the puck in. Maxime Gallant for the LJR is quickly into the corner in a battle with Nick Cormier. Maxime Morin. Morin has the puck. Won't be heading. Looking for the same sort of play they had before. They've got that high guy and they like to work it down low and then find him in the slot. Morin. Over to Votor. Votor with a shot. Tried to go short side but wide. Cochran in a battle. Knocked over. Maxime Morin has the puck. Votor. Shot on net. Pad save by Gillespie. Blue Knights trying to get out. Cormier does clear the zone, and Arsenault's going to pick this up. Lucas Arsenault's going to carry it behind the net. Picked off by Reed, but then also turned over to Leisure. Oh, 3-1 LGR. That's the second type of goal where they've gone behind the net. That guy in the slot's been wide open. Looks like Maxime Gallant is going to score that goal. LJR goes up 3-1 on your Blue Knights. Just over 8 minutes into the game. Leger with the puck. Cormier's going to dump it in on the goalie. Blocker save. Behind the net, Reed's going to pressure him. Brake has it. Rimmed it around the corner. Glenn's going to pick it up. Finds Reed behind the net. Tried to find Cormier. Shot on net. Missed. Back behind the net. Reed's going to cycle. Trying to find Landon Glant. Landon Glant just a little late getting there. Cormier pressures. Break keeps the puck in. Cormier has it. Tried to find Gallant. Masters going to keep it in. Fired on the net. Break with the puck at point. Goes D to D far side. Masters with a shot. Traffic. Save. LJR going to clear the zone. No icing going to be called. Must have been tipped on the way by. Break will pick it up behind the net. LJR is going to go for a full change. Masters with the puck. Try to find Coopers. Offside on the LGR as Landry touches the puck. Both teams have been trying to work the puck below the goal line, get the defenseman to turn and find that guy in the slot. So far it's worked twice for the LJR Patriots and it's worked once for KV, but KV are down 3-1. They'll be looking hard to get the second goal, get right back in this game. Strikes with the puck. He's got Kiersted. Could be a 2-on-1. Strike's going to hold the puck. Shot. Save. Goalie kicks it in the corner. Julian Bork. Back to Curry. Curry chips it back down the wall to Kiersted. He's knocked over. Strikes has the puck. Tried to find Coopers out in front in the slot. Curry's going to keep the puck in. Bouncy puck here. Trites has it. Coopers was going to the net, just missed him. Coopers with a big hit. Back to Devin Glant. Glant shot. Tipped, but wide. Landry has it. He's trying to find Thomas Dre. Alec Dusic just fires a shot off the blocker of Gillespie. LGR will change. Stretch pass to McLeod. McLeod's got Kiersted with him. Kiersted with the puck. Fires it in the corner. McLeod's going to pick it up behind the net. He stops up. Loses it. Coopers is going to be in a battle. McLeod comes out with the puck. Quick shot. Oh, glove save. 9:31 remaining in the first period. Shots are now 9-8 favor LGR. And they're up score of 3-1. Face off to the left of the LGR goalie. Going to have McLeod with Milne and Hubbard. See if Milne can win this draw. LGR win it back to the corner. Lucas Vautour. Hubbard comes out with a puck. Tried to find McLeod. Had McLeod, just missed. Hubbard comes through the middle. Shot. Blocked by Gallant. Press the break with the puck now. Maxim Morin tries to clear it out. Can't get it out. It's on the half wall. Break has it in the neutral zone. He's going to go back and regroup with Masters. Masters made a move but took a hit. Blue Knights chip the puck in the corner. Moran going D to D. Back around. They just rim it out of the zone. Find that first name for Melanson. Hubbard with the puck. Had milled out wide. Hubbard coming through the middle. Milne gets the puck. Shot. Oh, just off the goalie's pad in. Crossbar in the glass. McLeod has it. Blocked by number 18. Xavier Morin. Another block shot, LJR. Masters just going to fire it in. Most of his Blue Knights have changed. LJR walk out through the zone. Richard has it. Kicks it out wide. Maxim Morin with it. Now Caleb Richard. Richard trying to find that high guy in the slot. Just intercepted by the stick of Break. Leisure keeps it in. Kelp. Kelp finds Break. Break goes up to Cochran. Cochran's got, looks like Lonis chips it in on the net. Goalie's just going to cover this and take the whistle. Cormier gets thrown out, so Gallant will come in and take the draw. Gallant wins it back. Reed, back to Mason. Mason with a shot. Rebound. Fauble. Back to Mason. He fires it back around the corner. Cormier is going to pick this up. Reed has it in the far corner. Oh, he tried to find Gallant right in front of the net. Just chipped it wide. Devin Gallant picks this puck off. And it's cleared in the zone. Mason's going to pick the puck up. He's try to gain the red line. He dumps it back in. Blue Knights are going to have to tag up as Gallant fell down by the goalie. Caleb Richard was battling in the corner. Back to Doucette. Gallant almost picked off. Reed's going to carry it in. Devin Gallant comes right down through the middle. He's got a shot opportunity. Just fanned on it. Landon Gallant with the puck. Landon looking through the middle. Tried to go to the seam. Tried to find Reed, but picked off by Dre. Kicks it out to Jacob. Jacob's going to carry it wide around Curry. Shot. Rebound. Save. Reed has the puck. Looks like got a stoppage in play. Looks like we're going to have a penalty. Maybe two penalties. Might be coincidentals. Looks like Landon Gallant is going, and LJR guy is getting pointed to as well. So it looks like it's going to be 5-on-5 hockey. Both are going to serve 2 minutes for roughing. Gallant and Xavier Jacob, 2 minutes each for roughing. Asher's just going to rim it around. Finds Cochran on the half wall. Cochran looking for teammates. Cochran's going to carry it in down the left side. He's pressured. Turns puck over. Kelp trying to bang body. Bork here on the chips it into the neutral zone. Masters is going to take the puck. Looking to find Kelp. Kelp going to rim it around the corner. Cochran has it on the half wall. Tried to chip it out the middle, intercepted by 23. Julian Borg. Curry has the puck with Dre on him. Over to Masters. Dre pressuring him as well. Masters just go behind the net. Outlet pass to Kiersett. Cooper's is just coming on the ice, so he couldn't play the puck, waiting for the change. Rotor, D to D. Curry into Masters. Masters makes a spin move. Just chips in neutral zone, finds Trites. He's got Kiersett 2-on-2. Kiersett with the puck. Shot. Just deflected. Still on the net, but just enough taken off of her and a blocker save. Masters. Oh, he tried to make a move. Gogan picked it off. Good save by Gillespie. .505 remaining in the first period. We've got a 3-1 score. LJ are up in front of your Blue Knights. Try to do that one over again. Cooper's on the draw. Puck comes back to Doucette. Over to Gagnon. Gagnon's shot. Gillespie's just going to steer that to the corner. Melanson tries to cycle it with his teammate. Puck comes back to Melanson on the half wall. Back to Gagnon. Gagnon shooting through traffic, but blocked by Trites. Doucette's just going to shove that back in the net. Gallant with a pass to Trice. He just clears it to the zone. Gagnon picks it off at the center ice line and dumps it back in. Break's going to be there. He's pressured by Maxim Moran. Moran's going to almost stole the puck. Back to Doucette. Doucette falls. Cooper's tried to hit him but missed. We still got enough of them. Maxim Gallant. Carried the puck down the left-hand side. Tried to drop it back from Moran, just missed him. Hubbard chips it off the wall, out of the zone. Oh, Cooper just runs over his player. Devin Glant's going to come down Main Street. Drop pass for Hubbard. He's just going to chip it into the corner, and he's going to change. Glant's going to pick it up himself. No. Gabriel Melanson just chips it back to Break. Break with a little chip pass off to Devin Glant off ice. He finds Hubbard. Hubbard's got Gagne all over him. Hubbard finds... Yeah, McLeod in the slot. McLeod made one extra move, took him out of the opportunity to shoot. Milne just fires it back in wide. Xavier Morin. He's going to circle back. In front of his own net. He's going to go behind the net, reset. Still has the puck. Slowly. Drops it back off to a teammate. He's going to stop up. He's going to skate it through the zone. Cross ice. Shot, blocker save by Gillespie. He steers it into the corner. Milne's in there. Hubbard's going to pick the puck off. He tries to spin back around. Puck squirts free to Masters. He's going to chip it through center ice. He's got, almost had McLeod breaking. Break with the puck. Might be an icing. I think it's going to go into the net. Puck was there. Milne over, tried to find Hubbard, just picked off last second. Nadeau. Caleb Richard dumped it behind the net. Masters with it. Cormier's just going to relieve the pressure. He just chips it out to the neutral zone. Leisure's got it. Chipped in by Morin. He'll go for a change. Masters finds Cormier at center ice. Puck just squirts off his stick. Arsenault has the puck. He's going 1-on-4. Dre tried to keep the puck in. Did. Mason's going to skate this puck out. Trying to find Reed just outside the reach of him. On the net, and the goalie's going to cover it. Minute 49 left in the first period. Score is now 3-1 in favor of LGO over your KVHS High Blue Knights. Puck's one into the corner. Oh, it's going to be an icing. Puck was one in the corner. LGR looked like they had a set play where the winger was going to stretch and the guy was just going to try to sauce it through the middle of the ice. Didn't work out, and we've got an icing. They'll try that again. Cooper's on the draw with Trites and Landon Gallant. Masters and Gallant on the back end. One again by LJR. Doucette again with the puck. Is going up the ice. He's trying to find Gallant. Puck squirts free. Maxim Morin, 1-on-1 with Masters. Looks like Doucette's going to walk in, shot, saved by Gillespie, steered in the corner. Lucas Trice will pick the puck up. He's going to fire rainbow down to the far end. Doucette's going to pick it up. He's going to skate in front of his net. He's coming up ice with speed. Drops it up to Gallant. Gallant coming down the right-hand side. Try to find Melanson in the slot. Puck does squirt free. Nice save by Gillespie. Another shot just over the net. 50 seconds left in the first period. Here we go. Could be an opportunity. Cooper's with a block. Puck just skated away a little bit too quick, or he might have had a breakaway. Gallant keeps the puck in. Xavier Morin. As Masters try to go around him. Morin. Richard just missed on the one-timer. Didn't get all of it. Back to Xavier Morin. Ten seconds left. Cooper just kind of rims it around the corner. He's got McLeod. Maybe time for one last rush. 6 seconds. Hubbard comes through the middle. Time for a shot. Shot. Oh, that looked like it was going in, but it hit the crossbar. That'll be it in the first period. The score is 3-1 LJR. Shots are 16-11 in favor of LGR as well. We'll come back after the intermission. That would have been a nice way to finish. All right. As the teams are just about to head back on the ice, maybe we'll walk through kind of a first period scoring summary. LJR opened the scoring early in the game. Goal scored by Caleb Richard from Xavier Morin. Only to be tied up shortly thereafter on a goal from KV from Nick Cormier from Reed. Unfortunately, that lead lasted about 6 seconds when Maxime Gallant scored the second goal with an assist from Gabriel Melanson. And then LJR finishes scoring the first period with Maxime Gallant getting his second goal of the game from Xavier Jacob. Penalties were even, 2 coincidental penalties, and the score after one, 3-1 LJR Patriots. Blue Knights will look to regroup this period and get the first goal to get right back into this game. Put the pressure back on the visiting team, the Patriots. Shots after the first period, LJR 16, your Blue Knights 11. LJR a little bit slow getting onto the ice here. Goalie's just about down to his crease. Looks like Cash Cormier's in net tonight for the Patriots. Melanson, Gallant, and Morin will start for the LJR Patriots. Puck's one back to Curry. Curry's going to chip it off the wall. Gallant with it. Finds Morin. Morin's going to carry it down the right-hand side. Thought about shooting through the scheme. Turn the puck over. Curry's in a battle. Gallant picks that up. Melanson picks that up. Cooper's just going to clear it into the neutral zone. Morin. That looked offside. Morin is going to carry the puck a little through the legs. Morin's carrying it beyond the goal line. Cycles back down looking for Gallant. Melanson's going to go over. He's going to get there first. He's going to cycle it for Gallant. He turns it over to Coopers. Traits is in a battle. Puck is in his feet. Morin's going to come out with this. That was Gallant for Morin. Gagnon keeps the puck in. Gabriel Melanson's going to pick it up. He's coming down the middle of the ice. This guy's dangerous. Kicks it out wide to Doucette. Doucette lost control. He fires it far side for Morin. Morin tried to find his D partner. This is not going to be icing because it's all the way into the zone by LJR, but Doucette's going to pick this puck up. Blue Knights are going to change. Lance going to take this puck. He's going to cycle it back down the corner, but Reed's going to pick it up. Tries a quick shot. Pad save by the goalie back to the corner. Cormier's on the pursuit. Gallant. Reed had tried to chip it out on the back end. Kept in. Block. That's going to be offside. Cormier's on the draw. He's going to kick it back over to the wall. Gallant's going to pressure. He tries to chip it by. Reed's going to carry the puck. He's got Cormier going to the net. Oh. The play had started. The goalie's got his face mask, his blocker, trapper off, and was in the corner. No one even noticed. I think if I was the coach for LGR, I'd be telling my center to make sure that I turn around and look. Make sure, number one, that my goalie has his face mask on. Number two, if he's got his blocker and trapper off, probably not a good idea to go in and take the draw. Face-off will end up inside the blue line to the right of Cash Cormier. It looks like he's trying to fix his mask.
Oh, he's having equipment issues. He's working on his helmet. Yeah.
See if the Blue Knights can't win this draw and have a little quick face-off play and try to generate a scoring opportunity right away. Looks like Cormier's mask is now fixed. He's putting on his blocker and trapper. He'll grab that stick and we'll be ready for a face-off. And here we go. Puck spurts out. Nelson's going to pick this puck up. Just fires it back to the neutral zone. Nelson missed his man. Puck's coming through the Cormier. Gets a shot on the Gillespie. Gillespie he's just gonna smother that one. Calix Cormier with that last shot on goal for the Blue Knight, or for the LGR Patriots. Face-off will be to the right of Gillespie. Milne will take the face-off for the Blue Knights. Dre's going to be thrown out for LJR. Bork wins it back, clears the zone, misses the D. Spencer McLeod is quickly in on the... McLeod takes it, finds Hubbard. Hubbard with a shot, hits the goalie. McLeod finds Milne behind the net. Milne back to McLeod. McLeod just lost the handle of that. LJR comes out. They're just going to fire it into the corner and they're going to chase. McLeod got Hubbard. Hubbard has it. Oh, he stood up. Good play by the defenseman. He tried to go through his legs and he stood right up. Carson O'Toole with the puck. Carson, he just fires on the net. Pad save by the goalie. Clear steers in the corner. Doucette has it. He's going to come out with speed. Just going to chip it off the glass. He looks like he's got Gallant. Gallant takes the puck. He's on his back end. Softly gets one off onto Gillespie. Melanson with the puck again. He's just going to fire it into Maxime Gallant. Gallant looking for Morin. Picked off by Cochran. Cochran is going to clear the zone. Looks like we've got a penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to... That's going to LJR. Looks like Gabriel Melanson is getting an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I didn't see it, but Blue Knights are going to go to the power play. 3:23 in the second period. Blue Knights go on the power play down 3-1. Cormier, Cochran, Reed, Coopers, and Masters. That puck is shot out of play by the defender. We'll reset. Looks like we're just going to do the face-off. No, we're going to go back to the same side. Cormier's there. Cochran can try to help out. Squirts through the slot, and it'll be cleared all the way down the ice. Shot on net to Gillespie. The Masters will pick this puck up behind the net. Blue Knights will try to set up their attack. Coopers is going to carry the puck. He's coming back through the middle. He's being pressured. He has to circle back. He looks up ice for Reed. Reed tries to chip it in for Cochran to go in and chase. He's in a battle with Gauguin. Cochran's in there. Gauguin's in there battling. Reed comes in and there's kept in at the point by Coopers. Coopers down to Reed. Reed on the half wall. He's going to skate around. He's going to cycle it down. Kept in by Masters. Masters kicks it out. Cormier goes cross ice for Reed. Reed couldn't get a handle on it. And that's cleared back down the zone. Minute on the power play. Blue Knights will put second unit out as Gillespie's going to clear it up ice, but he falls as he does it. Cormier's carrying the puck in out wide. Shot. Hits the goalie in the mask, and he'll take that, and they'll get reset. 52 seconds left in this power play of the Blue Knights. He'll look to get on the board here to get that all-important second goal, get into this game at a 3-2 score if possible. Landon Gallant's going to take the draw. He's out there with Milne and Trites, with Jack Mason and Devin Gallant. Milne's in pressure. Mason's going to stop in and try to help out. They're going to try to fish that puck out. And that is also cleared. Gallant will regroup his blue line. He's going to leave it for Landon Glant. Landon coming out with speed. He's coming through the middle. He's going to kick it out for Trites, but just misses him on the pass. No icing. Kept in by Gallant. He's going to skate to the middle. Shot just wide. Mason's going to push that puck back down the corner for Landon Glant. He's going to be joined by Trites. He's going to try to fish this one out. Squirts free to the other side. Devin Glant's going to try to pinch. Just can't get there in time. Cleared down the ice. 6 seconds left in this first power play for the Blue Knights. Looks like we're not going to score on this one. Mason with the puck. Mason to Glant. We're at 5-on-5 hockey right now. Even strength. Mason picks it up behind the net. He's going to leave it behind the net for his partner, Glant. Glant tries to find Landon Glant. He kicks it out to Trites. Trites is going against Lazier. Circling behind the net. Drop pass to Milne. Milne out to the point. Shot just wide on Mason. Uh-oh. Gabriel Melanson. Melanson carried it in. He comes right through the slot. Shot. Glove save by Gillespie. Face off will be in the Blue Knight zone to the left of Liam Gillespie. Puck squirts in the corner. Nelson picks it up behind the net. McLeod picks it up over the wall. He chips it to Kelp as he skates through the zone. Kelp's going to carry it down the middle, 1-on-2. Just fires it in behind the net. Hubbard will be in there on the pressure. McLeod picks that puck off on the rim. Gagnon does have the puck. Hubbard with it. He leaves it for Masters at the point. Masters tries to go back down to Hubbard. He's on Kelp's stick, off his stick. LGR going to come out through the zone. Patrick Lander jumps it in behind the net for Xavier Jacob. Just fires it through the ice. Shot wide by Doucette. Kept in by Gagnon. Doucette with the puck. Tries to go short side. Saved by Gillespie. Looks like Blue Knights will send out some fresh troops here for this next faceoff. Gaelic Cormier on the draw for LGR. Noah Coopers wins his drop back to Curry. And just going to rim around the boards. Here's just going to pick it up. Could be a 2-on-1 with Coopers driving net. Here's with a shot. Rebound. Blue Knights goal. Blue Knights are back in this game. Noah Coopers going to the net. Kirsten with a shot. Rebound. Coopers with the goal. 3-2 hockey game. Minutes and 49 seconds left in the second period. Lots of hockey left. Oh. I forgot. I'm rusty. Lance going to chip it in. O'Toole's in on pressure. O'Toole's going to get to this puck first. He's going to bang the body. Curry has it. He rims it back around the corner. O'Toole has it behind the net. Looking for Coopers to come through the slot. LGR kind of break out. 2-on-2. Lant. He gets by his man. He's carrying it up ice. He cuts back. O'Toole goes to Curry. D to D over to Gallant. Back to Curry. Looking up ice, going back to Gallant. Actually, that's actually Coopers. Gallant's up ice. Oh. Curry will be back to pick this up. He's got two guys pressuring him. He's just going to rim it around. He's looking for Kierson to pick this puck up on the half wall. He does. He does the stretch pass, finds O'Toole just off his stick. O'Toole's going to be in a battle with Melanson. O'Toole gets there first, but Doucette picks the puck off. He's shifty defenseman, really good skater. He's just going to stop up behind his net, reset, slow things down, and now he's going to skate it out on his own. Doucette. Lost control, just chipped it in. LJR is going to go for a change. Mason will pick the puck up behind the net. He's got Gallant up ice. He finds him. Reed, it was going to the net, but had to straddle the blue line to stay on side. Mason keeps the puck in. Maxime Gallant, number 15 with the puck. Try to leave it for Desjardins. Reed chips it by. Reed's got some speed. Leisure picks it up. Reed pursuing him. Gallant in there to help. They keep the puck in. Gallant's going to get to this puck first. He's got Reed in front. Reed goes over and bangs the body. Puck squirts free. Reed has the puck. Battle in the corner. Gallant's there. 4 players there. Puck's not moving. Someone's going to have to fish this puck free, and it's LJR. Maxime Morin tries that fancy move a second time, and he scores. Snuck that one through. 4-2 LJR. Maxime Morin, he's done that twice. He's gone through his legs, back up to his stick, and they just snuck that one in past Gillespie. 4-2 score here with 10:19 left in the second period. Milne on the draw. Jackson Nelson, he's just going to chip it back to the neutral zone. McLeod takes a body from Arsenault. Vautour has the puck. Milne's pressuring him. Intercepted by McLeod. McLeod takes it. He's below the goal line. He cuts back but falls. Puck is still there. Hubbard has it. He's just trying to go short side, try to jam it in. Goalie saves it on the post. This is going to be kept in by Masters at the point. To McLeod. McLeod looks across the seam for Hubbard. Finds him. Hubbard's just knocked off the puck. He still has it though. Back to the point. Back to Masters. Masters walks the line. Shot. Traffic. Rebounds there. Mills knocked over. Tried to get a stick on it but just can't. Hubbard has it behind the net. He's going to skate along the half wall. He's going to circle around the middle. He goes back down low to McLeod. McLeod's coming up high. Finds Masters at the top. Shot. Block. LJR have been doing a really good job of blocking these point shots. Masters will swing back. Mills just going to chip it in, and he's going for a change, as is Hubbard and McLeod. Full change. Treit's first guy in for the Blue Knights. He's going to go behind the net. LJR is going to skate it out. This is going to be an icing. .8:49 remaining in the second period. 4-2 score for LJR over your Blue Knights. Face off to the left of goalie Cash Cormier. Coopers is out there with Kierston and Treitz. One back to the LJR corner. Cleared out to the zone. Here's a puck race here. Puck race. Gillespie's going to play it himself. He's just going to clear the zone. Smart play. Go again, try to find Cormier. Nadeau shot just wide. Cormier gets there. He's going to swing it back down below the net. Coopers is going to pick this puck up. Finds Kiersted. Kiersted goes through the legs of Doucette, but can't get much further. Puck out of play. Blue Knights bench. Treitz finds Curry. Curry spins. He looks over for Gallant. Gallant to Kiersted. Just off his stick. Couldn't get the handle on it. Cooper's coming back into his own. He's going to turn. He's going to fire it off the boards. Try to find Trice, but kept in by Gagnon. Cooper's going to carry it out this time. He's coming through the middle of the ice. He's coming with speed. He's in the slot. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. Cleared. Gagnon. Football pass to Jacob. Jacob's going to dump it into the far corner. He takes a hit from Coopers, who knocks him down. Puck to the point. Shot. Gillespie had it. Directed it to the corner. This is the big line. Doucet's going to take this puck. He'll reset. Tries to go D to D for Gagnon. Richard, that looks like it's going to be offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Kelp, Cochran, and O'Toole out here for the Blue Knights up front. Mason and Brake on the back end. Maxime Gallant tried to win it forward, tried to walk through. Puck comes back down to the LJR zone. No icing. Cochran's trying to get there first. LJR kind of comes through the zone. Here comes Gallant with speed. Kicks it out to Moran. Moran over to Gallant. Oh, just missed as he was going to the net, and the net does come off. Gallant's looking for the tripping call as he was knocked down going to that far post. He's not going to get it. Visibly upset. Maxime Moran over there asking the referee why there was no call, but there wasn't. 6:44 remain in the second period. 4-2 LJR over your Blue Knights. Blue Knights will look to try to score at least one more to get one goal closer before this period closes. Puck squirts out to Mason. He finds the Gallant. He finds Reed going down the right-hand side. To get a shot on that. Blocker save. Cuts through the middle. Almost had Cormier coming down the seam. To Gallant. To Reed. He just loses control. Cleared. This is going to be an icing. Faceoff's going to come into the left-hand side of Cash Cormier. Nick Cormier will try to win the draw for the Blue Knights. Cormier gets thrown out. Reed will come in and try to take the draw. LJR win it. Just chip it out to the neutral zone. Player falls, but regains it. Shot. Nope. Blocked by Masters. Try to fire through. Cormier picks that one off. Into the neutral zone. Desjardins bobbles the puck. He's got Glenn all over him. He's got Reed helping out, but cleared to Landry. Landry's just going to fire this into the Blue Knight zone, and LJR are going to go for a line change. Masters stops up. Being pressured by Cormier. He's going to go back and circle again behind the net. Over to Gallant. Gallant chips it off the wall. Cormier's in there quickly on his man. Lucas Arsenault. Cormier had that picked off, and Arsenault was able to regain it. LJR out. Nadeau banged off the puck by Nelson. Puck doesn't get out though. Cormier with it. Shot. Bobble. Carson O'Toole tries to clear the zone. Nick Cormier just can't get it out. Bouncing puck. Here to Nelson. Nelson's going to take the puck. He's going to go for a little bit of skate. Chips it off the glass. Tried to find Cormier. Comes back to Nelson. Nelson's going down. Oh, he just... Great hip check by Arsenault. Knocked him off the puck. LJR exit the zone. Nadeau. Nelson with the puck. He's banged by Xavier Morin. Corey with a nice move, shot, saved by the goalie. O'Toole with it. Tried to go to Nelson, does come to Nelson. Nelson fans on the shot. LJR entering his zone with speed. He's got Richard going to the net, but he's just a little bit too fast up ice offside. .424 remaining, 4-2 score. LJR up in front of your Blue Knights. Doucette with the puck. Tried to find the stretch pass, tried to find Gabriel Melanson. Just missed him, icing back into the LJR zone. Neil moves it cleanly to Curry. Curry over to Glant. Glant with a shot. Blocked again by, I think that was Maxime Gallant in the slot. McLeod with it. Milne will come in. Puck squirts free. Gabriel Melanson is going to get here first. He's going to kind of regroup. He's going behind the net. He'll stop up. Come back out the same side. He's coming with speed. Goes cross ice. Tried to find Maxime Gallant. Picked off by Hubbard. Hubbard has the puck. Hubbard has it. Nice back in. Oh! Nice save by the goalie. Maxime Morin. Melanson. 2-on-1 shaping up here. Good stick play. Good play by Ate Curry to knock that pass off. Those two are dangerous too. McLeod coming in. He's kept to the outside by Jack Mason on LJR. Not Jack Mason, sorry. Walks through. Moran. Oh. Melanson almost scored. They gave it to Moran. Moran walked in, deep move. 5-2 hockey game. Few missed assignments on that last one. Blue Knights would like to have that one back. Nonetheless, they're down 5-2 and will have to try to claw their way back. 3 minutes left in the second period. LJR just dumps it in on Gillespie. Mason has the puck. He's going to fire it off the glass. Picked off by Arsenault. Coopers is going to try to dump it in. He's going to go and chase on his own. LJR just chip it out the zone. Nadeau is going to take. He's going to carry it. He chips it up to Liam Gauguin. Another shot. Gillespie up for the task there. Saves it with the shoulder. Cooper's on the draw with Thomas Dre. Dre's going to win it over to his colleague. Back to the D-man. Shot just wide. Not just wide, way wide. Landry's going to circle through the slot. Shot deflected, out of play. That'll stay in the Blue Knight zone. It was tipped off to the defender's stick. .2:16 remaining, 5-2 hockey game. Second period. One cleanly back to the point. Vigier just going to clear it. Oh, almost at a wraparound. Turn, shot. Cormier's going to fire it around. Try to find Gallant on the half wall. Gallant's got it. Finds Reed going with speed. Reed's one-on-one with his play. He's going to come in. tried to sneak one through. Wide. Blanche pressuring his guy. Defender falls. Reed has puck touch wrap on. Cormier has it out front. Tried to get the backhand. Couldn't get anything on it. Puck cleared down the ice. Looks like it will be an icing. Timeout for the Blue Knights. They'll try to draw something up here. Minute 42 left. They'll try to score at least one to get within two going into the third period. Blue Knights started the second period off strong on a goal by Coopers. However, Maxime Morin found the back of the net twice here in the second period to have LJR up 5-2, as I said, with 1:42 left in this second period. When we do get ready to go, face-off will be to the left of Cash Cormier. Thomas Stray will try to win this for LJR. Nick Cormier is going to try to win it for KV. Cormier wins it back cleanly. Gallant gets to the middle. Or not, it's not Gallant. That's Master's shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Puck squirts free to LJR. They're just going to clear it to the neutral zone. Number 12, Patrick Landry. He does get into the zone. That's going to be offside. Still two LJR guys in there. Masters with the puck. 1:21 left in the second period. Masters to Gallant. Gallant chips it off the glass. Tries to find Reed, who's... Oh, I thought there was a whistle there. Gallant just missed on a backhander. I heard a whistle. Some players stopped up. Gallant kept going. Had an opportunity for scoring chance. Looked like he was trying the Michigan there. Thought otherwise. Back to the point. D to D. Gallant with a shot. Another block. Broke the defender's stick. There's $300 for mom and dad to buy. Here we go. Richard coming in on Masters. Arsenault shot, save, rebound, goal. Not the end of the second period. The Blue Knights were hoping for. 46 seconds left, and LJR have scored their sixth goal of the game. Maxime Morin has the puck. Don't let him have it. He's already got two this period. He's dangerous, obviously. Melanson, Morin. He's in a battle with Mill. Gillespie tries a poke check. Morin has a puck. Goal. Gabriel, no, not Melanson. Looks like this line has been piling up the points. 26 seconds left. That's... looks like that's going to be Maxime Gallant who's able to bang that one in. This period can't end soon enough for your Blue Knights. 26 seconds left. Gallant over to Masters. Masters being pressured by number 12. Patrick Landry fires it back through the slot. Maybe one more time for another shot for this LGR. Picked off Spencer McLeod. You've got 6 seconds left. Time for a shot. Shot just over the net. 3 seconds. And we're going to run out of time here. At the end of 2. LGR 7. KVHS High Blue Knights 2.
Picking up mute.
We're back, third period action here Tuesday night here at the Q-Plex. Scoring summary in the second period was not pretty for the Blue Knights. Blue Knights scored the first goal and a goal from Cormier from Connor Kierstead. LGR kind of rebounded quite quickly and finished the period with 4 goals, with 3 in the last 3 minutes of the period. Maxime Gallant's got a hat trick. Maxime Morin has a couple so far for the Patriots. Blue Knights will be trying to play for a little bit of pride here in the third period. Try to make this a little bit respectable, try to win the period, end on a positive. LJR, they'll just want to keep doing what they've been doing. Finding the back of the net, trying to get that road win. Richard wins the puck back. Xavier Morin. Reed's going to dump it into the corner. Doucette grabs that puck in the hand. Over to Morin. Morin off the glass. Finds Jacob. Over to Landry. Landry kips it in behind the net. Devin Gallant's going to pick the puck up. He's going to find Curry. Curry circles. Hits the referee. Puck squirts out to the front of the net. Landon Gallant finds Reed. Reed just dumps it in the corner. Gallant's going to try to get there first. Reed has it, tries to find Cormier. Cormier with it, spins behind the net. Doucette has the puck. Reed's going to come in and try to put the body on him, but puck squirts free and back down to the Blue Knight zone. This is going to be an icing. As I said, this third period, Blue Knights will be playing for pride. They'll be trying to just win this period. Come back, not likely at this point, but never say never. But more than likely playing for a little bit of pride here, trying to win a period. Coopers pushes it through. Mason fires a shot, doesn't get through it. LJR have done a really good job of blocking shots tonight. Not many of our shots from the point are getting through. Landry going to carry the puck. He's all by himself. He's going 1v3. Trites is going to steal the puck. He's banged off the puck by Landry. Mason's going to chip it off the glass. Kept in by Vautour. Landry's going to dump it in. He's going to change. Maxime Gallant with Gabriel Lamonson. Gabriel Lamonson. Gallant behind the net. He goes backhand pass trying to find Morin in front. Misses him, but kept into the point by Lucas Arsenault. Trites has his puck. Lucas Arsenault ran into him a little bit of a high hit. Looks like Trites is in a little bit of discomfort. Stays out though. Coopers dumps it in. Lucas Vautour is going to take the puck. He'll stop up. You do a little spin move, falls. Turns the puck over. But right back to LJR. Morin. Spin move, back in. Oh, almost found Melanson driving to that far post. Maxime Morin has got a lot of dangles. Morin at the point. Leger. Fired into the corner. Gabriel Melanson. Morin. Backhand pass, didn't look, picked off by McLeod. McLeod coming down the seam, falls, is going to be a tripping penalty. Blue Knights will be going to the power play with 17-16 remaining in the third period. Call is 2 minutes for tripping to Alex Leger. Cormier wins it back clean. Over to Coopers. Masters can't hold the line. Puck squirts free. Coopers is going to try to regroup at center ice. He's going to carry it down the middle. He's got Reed going to the net. High pass. Reed's going to circle up to the top. He's going back down low. Leaves it for Cochran. Cochran back up to Noah Coopers. Coopers down to Reed. Puck banging around. No one can get it on the net. Masters behind the net now. Masters trying to slip one through to Cochran, but picked off. Fired all the way down the ice. Blue Knights will have to go 200 feet again. Here's Masters. He'll skate it up. Chips it back to Coopers. Coopers knocked off the puck. Cedric Nadeau. Nadeau again just going to dump it in. Blue Knights can't get much going. Coopers has the puck. He's going to try to pick up speed. He's going to cut back to the other side. Finds Cormier. Nick Cormier gains his own. He's going to stop up. He's moving over to Cooper's far cross side. Down to Reed. Reed tried to find Cochran in the middle. Missed him. Puck squirts through to Masters again. Masters down low to Cochran. Cochran top of circle. Finds Coopers. Almost found Cormier in the bumper spot. He fanned on it. Masters down low. Shot. Down the ice. Blue Knights should change here. Send out a fresh set of troops. Glant tried to carry the puck. His pocket picked by Thomas Dre. He just leaves it behind the net for Mason to pick up. LJR just kind of content to sit in the neutral zone with 3 guys back. 1 guy not pressuring at all. They're just going to sit back. Even strength now, 5-on-5 hockey. Go tour. D to D over to try to find Dre. Mason's going to pick this puck up. Just missed Gallant. Back into the zone. Devin Gallant. This will be an icing. Really hasn't been the Blue Knights' night tonight. Face-off will be to the right-hand side of Gillespie. Puck still on the face-off dot. Landon Glant tries to chip it by Doucette. Doucette wins that race. He has the puck. Still being pressured. Little hook there. No call. Drops his stick. Xavier Moran rims it around the boards. Glant's trying to pick up his stick so he can't get a handle on the puck. No, he's going to get a penalty here. Glant's going to go for likely hitting to the head, maybe more if they keep jawing at each other. And here we get the penalty call. Glant's going to go to the box for 2 minutes for roughing. .14:08 left. LJR going back to the power play. Up 7-2. You've got this dangerous line of Maxime Gallant, Gabriel Melanson, and Morin with Doucette. I can't see who else is out at the top. Caleb Richard's going to take the puck beyond the net. He's going to circle around. Cycles back down low to Melanson. Melanson stops up behind the net. He's looking at options. He's going to circle up. He's going to bring it right up to the top. Doucette. Back to Melanson. Cross ice to Gallant. Back to Doucette at the top. Over to Melanson. Melanson, far side. Doucette at the top. Walks in. Fans on the shot. Little weak one. Looks like McLeod will clear this down the zone. Alec Doucette carrying the puck. He's going to drop it for his teammate. This is Gallant. Gallant with speed. Stops up at the blue line. Oh, picked off by Hubbard. Doucette has the puck. He'll just circle back. He's going to spin, find Gallant again. Gallant. Tried to find Maxime Morin. Doucet. Doucet to Gallant. Gallant's going to walk down, stop up. He's going to go cross ice. Finds Morin. Morin. He's going to go behind the net. Tried to go for the wraparound. It's cut off by Gillespie. Doucet's going to try to keep this in. Reed's going to try to hit him. Reed knocks him flying. A little bit of frustration, I think, on that hit. 25 seconds left in this power play to LJR. Gallant drops it back. Reed picks that puck off. He's going to dump it in. Hubbard's going to be the first one in on the Blue Knights. Puts pressure on to Lucas Arsenault. Hubbard steals the puck. He's 1-on-2. He's by himself, eating away time. Penalty's just about over. 2 seconds, 1 second, even strength. Cormie's just going to rim that around the Blue Knight zone. Mason has it. Here's Vautour. Vautour stops up. Has the puck. Finds Xavier Morin. He's just going to leave it for Jacob. Jacob going 1-on-1 with Masters in the corner. Masters going to win the battle of the 13s. Loses the puck. Here's Coopers. He kicks it up. Cooper's going with speed. Has Trites. Lucas Vautour just fired it down the ice. This is going to be icing. .22 remains in the third period. Score is 7-2. Face off to the left-hand side of Cash Gourmet. 0-0 in the third period, so Blue Knights will take that as a tie so far and hopefully get the goal to get the win for the period. Another shot blocked. Rake with the puck. He loses the handle. Jacob. Backhand shot by Calix Cormier. Easy save for Gillespie. Is going to stop it up and we'll reset. For those of you watching that are not at the rink and looking for some additional KVHS action, the girls will be playing Harborview following this game. I believe that the girls have a live stream as well, so you may get a chance to check that action out tonight as well. Here's Cochran. Cochran carries the puck in, tries to chip it over to Kelp. Intercepted. Brake's going to fire that, but it's going to go into the netting and out of play. Face-off will be inside the zone of LJR. So we've got Kelp, Carson O'Toole, and Zach Cochran up front for the Blue Knights. Puck is one back to the point, over to Devin Gallant. He's going to walk the line. He goes over to his partner. Shot, hit the glass. Gallant, he's going to walk in. He's got traffic. Again, another block. LJR have blocked many, many shots tonight. Kelp. The break. Back to Gallant. Gallant has the puck. Fires it into the corner. Carson O'Toole with it. Likely going to have to go off as his neck guard's falling off. LJR intercept that puck. Offside. Just about halfway through this third period. Score still remains 7-2. Shots right now. LJR 31. KVHS Blue Knights 24. Blue Knights will try to get on the board here in the third period. Well, could have been icing, but linesman wants to get home early tonight. Reed with the puck in the corner. He's got guy bursting through the seam. Had Gallant just picked off by Doucet. Reed with the puck. He's in there with Glant. Caleb Richard clears his own out to Patrick Landry. Landry just dumps it in. Him and Richard are going to change. Curry's going to pick it up. Jacob's pressuring him. He just leaves it up the half wall to Glant. He chips it through the middle. Reed tried to get Cormier, picked off, shot. Luckily missed the net there. So a little bit of frustration from Glenn as he's trying to run some people. Reed with a big body check as well. Just cleared the zone. Cormier tried to pick the pocket of Doucette, still all over him, but Doucette's going to circle behind the net. Just chip it off the glass and clear the zone. Curry to Masters. Cormier's going to dump it in. He's going to change. Glenn McCormier breaking out with speed. Gallant with Melanson. Four guys behind the net. LGR come out with the puck. Masters. Walk down the middle, miss the net. Hubbard with the puck. Hubbard's coming up to the top of the circle. He's going to stop up. He's looking for Masters. Masters backed off. Hubbard had no one to pass to. Milne with the puck. He's going to shoot bad angle. Hit the defender. Masters. To Hubbard. Hubbard finds Mason on the half wall. Mason shot. Glove save. Puck spurts into the corner. LJR going to try to clear it out. Kept in by Mason. McLeod's going to walk down the slot. Now he's back down the far side. LJR clear this. This will be no icing. Race for the puck with Masters and Moran. Moran comes out with the puck. Couple of nice spin moves. Another spin move. Leisure keeps it in. Cormier's going to pick this puck up behind the net. Tried to find Liam Gogan in front of the net. Just missed him. McLeod had it on his stick. Bounced off his stick. Hubbard battling. McLeod with it. Hubbard falls. He's down on one knee. Mason with the puck. He's just going to fire back in around the net. Hubbard picks it up behind the net. Puck looks to be under the defender. No whistle yet. Trites comes out with it. Comes back to Mason. Mason down to Trites. Trites tried to find Cooper's going through the middle. Intercepted. Mason. Kirsten. Back to Mason. Misses him. Mason has the puck. To Trites. Trites will chip it in. He's going to go. Thought he was going to change, but. Gillespie's just going to play that one. Clear the zone on his own. Melanson. He tries to go through his leg. He's pinched off nicely by Gallant. Trites has it, spins back, spins again, tries to find Kirsten, hits him, but puck's knocked off his stick by Doucette. Bork with it. Bork looking to split the D. Does get a shot off. Doucette's going to slide it around to Melanson. Melanson try to hit Bork, missed him. Cochran picks that puck off. He's got Trites in the corner. Trites has it. He's going to cycle it down to Cochran. Cochran goes back up to Glenn at the point. D to D to break. Break can't handle it off his foot. Gabriel Melanson. His pocket's picked by Cooper, but Malik Doucette ends up with the puck behind his net. To Melanson. Cross ice, just missed Jacob. It's going to go right on net to Gillespie. Break, picks it up. Jacob with a lone LJR forechecker. Easy breakout for the Blue Knights. Couture has the puck. Penalty coming to the Blue Knights. As soon as we touch it. Hitting to the head penalty coming to Devin Gallant. 2 minutes. 4:27 left. Blue Knights go to the PK, down 7-2. Puck works out to Vautour at the point. Vautour is going to go down to the half wall. And he leaves it for Arsenal. Arsenal fires a shot, scores. In a little taunt in front of the Blue Knights bench. Have a little bit of class. Come on.
Well, better to answer when there's 5 seconds left on the penalty.
.419 left. 8-2 hockey game. Alex Leisure. Leisure with the puck. Bounced off a stick. Reed just chips it in. Maxime Gallant going with lots of speed. Leisure. Finds Bork. Gallant all over Masters. Puck's in the corner. None of them see it. Cormier's going to pick it up. Curry goes D to Masters. Masters tries for the stretch pass. Picked up by Thomas Dre. Masters will try to find Landon. Gallant has him. His pocket's picked. Curry rims it. Gallant gets out to Reed. 1-on-2. Chip in. Oh, he's going to take a penalty here. You watch. Reed going with Legier. He's going to probably run him. Gallant has it on the half wall. Down to Reed. Cormier in front. Reed to Cormier. Tried to find him. Just missed him. Gabriel Melanson going 1-on-2. Western Break wins that battle. Break. He rims it out. It's going to be kept in by Vautour. No, he's just going to circle back to the neutral zone, regroup with Morin. 2:28 left. Everybody just wants to get home. Cloud's been circling. Finds break. Shot doesn't get through. Down low. That's going to clear the zone. Blue Knights will have to regroup. Mason has it. He goes over to his partner. D to D with break. Break to Milne. Milne just tips it to Morin. Blocker. Morin actually goes and gets his own rebound. Here's Hubbard with the puck. He's got Spencer McLeod with him up ice. Cooper's with the puck. He's going to circle, turns and shoots. Blocked again by the defenseman. Cooper's tries to reverse hit, loses the puck. Saved by Gillespie. 1:06 left. 6-goal differential. 8-2 LJR. Dre wins the draw. Quick shot on Gillespie. They're just going to hold on to that one. They'll do that all over again. Same side.
I guess so. I guess we're running the clock.
Blue Knights win the draw behind the net. Oh, Dre picks that one off. Time for one last rush for the Blue Knights. Kiersa coming in with speed. Gets around his guy. Shot. Blocker save. 15 seconds left. Very liberal. They're just going to run the clock out right now. It's going to be an 8-2 final LJR. A night to forget if you're a Blue Knights fan. Blue Knights are back at it on Thursday night in Oromocto, hoping to turn things around. That's all for us tonight. Thanks.